So I spent about exactly a year in Florida, and it's time to move on. And your first question might be like, well, Katie, where are you going to go next? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet. And then I'm like, Katie, you should probably turn the camera on and hang out with your friends and pack a little bit on camera. I love when God just like gives you peace about things, you know? Oh, thank you, God, so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna have at least one more packing video because this one I've barely even done any packing. And this video is 4 hours long already. Hi, this is Katie. In today's video, we are packing because we are finally leaving Florida. I got to Florida last May, so I've been here a little over a year, except I did spend like 3.5 weeks in New York and in South Carolina. So I spent about exactly a year in Florida, and it's time to move on. And your first question might be like, well, Katie, where are you gonna go next? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet. I know. Honestly, I haven't made this kind of decision in a long time. Over the last few years, you know, when I was leaving one place, I knew where I was going next. But in my late 20s and stuff, when I used to live on the road, hi, my name is Katie. I used to live on the road. Like I used to live in my car and drive around the country. Sometimes I would stay in some places for a few months, and sometimes I would just live in my car and drive around. But the last few years, I have mostly been living with friends, with family and stuff like that. So the last few years, when I would leave one place, I would know where I was going next. But this time is a little bit more how like I used to be, where I'm leaving here, but I'm not entirely sure where I'm going yet. And so basically what's happening, I know that already sounds really confusing. Sometimes I confuse myself when I talk. Hi, okay. Anyway, so basically what's happening is I am leaving this weekend. It is Wednesday right now. And I'm leaving this weekend and I'm gonna go spend a couple days at my dad's house. And then I'm going to drive up to New York and probably spend a few weeks in New York. And then I don't know where I'm going after that. And so I at least know where I'm gonna be the next few weeks, like in South Carolina and then in New York, but I don't know where I'm going after that. And so basically I'm just gonna pack up everything in my room, in the bathroom. I have a couple things in the kitchen and stuff, and put it all in my car. And then basically I'm just gonna be living out of my car for at least the next few weeks. I don't know, I might move in with another friend who lives in a different state. That's kind of my number one option. But I might go travel around. I might stay in New York longer. I might stay with other people. I might go visit people. I'm not entirely sure yet. Honestly, I don't really know. All I know is I'm leaving this weekend. I'm gonna go to my dad's for a couple days, and then I'm gonna go to New York for a couple weeks. That's all I know so far. And honestly, in my 20s and stuff, when I used to do that, like, oh, I know where I'm gonna be for the next week, but I don't know where after that. When I used to do that in my 20s, it was kind of like freeing and kind of like, yeah, this is just what I'm doing. And even in my early 30s, honestly, I would do that and it was like fun for me. Now it's not as fun as it used to be. Like I wish I had a little bit more of a plan, but I just don't yet. You know, I'm honestly really and truthfully letting God lead me. I just know that it's time for me to leave here and we're just gonna see what's next. I mean, maybe I'll come back here at some point eventually. I just really don't know. But I do trust God and I know that something will make sense at some point. So anyway, hi. In today's video, honestly, it's, I don't even know, 2:30 or something in the afternoon, and I have been packing the last few hours, but I haven't filmed any of it. And then I'm like, Katie, you should probably turn the camera on and hang out with your friends and pack a little bit on camera. And so right now, I'm gonna show you what I already started packing. Because again, it's Wednesday. I'm probably leaving, I don't know, Saturday or Sunday, I think. But I just wanted to start packing now because I just have a lot of stuff and I didn't want to leave it all for the last minute. And so yeah, I'm gonna just show you everything that I've packed so far. Also, the dryer is on. I don't know if you can hear it. I never know if you can hear it. But I'm just gonna show you right now what my room looks like because it is a mess. It's a mess, but there are a few things that are already packed. And so let me just show you that and then we're just gonna pack for a little bit together. All right, let me get my phone. Do a little before shot, or no, not a before shot, like a middle shot, I guess. Okay, this suitcase is already packed, and then there's like earmuffs and gloves on top. I don't know where I'm gonna put those yet, but this suitcase has a couple jackets, sweatshirts, and some shoes in it, basically. And so that's what's in there, so that's already packed. And then here's what my room looks like mid-pack. So there's some stuff on my bed. I already started folding some shirts. Some of those were in the laundry, and some of those were hanging up. And then I kind of started to pack up some of my jewelry in here. I have this little jewelry kit thing or jewelry organizer from Amazon. I never even took this off. I've had this for years and I've never taken that off. Anyway, so my jewelry is in there. Almost all of that is in there. In here, I have my Trapper Keepers, which I keep some important papers, like some bills and some medical information and stuff in my Trapper Keepers because I think it just makes it less scary to look at, you know? And then I have I have some tin whistle books in here. If you guys don't know, I play the tin whistle just a little bit, but they're in here. And I have some books, and I have some math books because I love doing math for fun. And then I have some like coloring books, and I have some like paint by sticker, sticker by number, all those in here. And that fits pretty perfectly, but then I need to put something here. And then yeah, over there and stuff I didn't even do anything with yet. And then my makeup, I mean, honestly, my makeup is pretty ready to be packed. Like there's just a couple things that are hanging out here, but that is pretty ready to just be zipped up and packed. But I have mostly been working on, hi, hello. I'm probably just gonna leave the mirror. And honestly, I might have to leave Stetson. I don't know if he's gonna fit, I'm not sure. But I have been working a lot on my closet. So everything hanging up, I didn't really touch yet except for like a couple shirts. But I did put about half of my shoes in the suitcase, basically the ones that I didn't think I was going to be wearing over the next few weeks, I put in the suitcase. And then I also put all of like my sweatshirts and stuff away. I put some in the suitcase and some in another bin. I'll show you in a second. And then I emptied all of this little 3-drawer thing and a little bit of that one as well. And so almost all of my clothes are in here. So you guys might know that in my car already, behind my driver's seat, I have a bin exactly the same as this one because I have 3 of these. And then I have 3 smaller ones that I have in my bathroom. But, oh, and well, that one. I took one from the bathroom and put those Trapper Keepers and stuff in it, but I have 2 more of those in the bathroom. And then this is the bigger size. And I do have one in my car right now that has like blankets and towels and extra t-shirts and stuff. But I have this other one that I put all of my jeans and all of my shorts, well, not all my shorts, some of my shorts, and then some are in the dryer right now and hanging up and stuff. And then I put my sweatshirts, my pair of sweatpants, and then in here is all of my exercise clothes, and then in here is all of my socks. But I definitely can still fit a couple more things up here. So when all my shorts are dry and stuff, I probably can fit 2 more pairs of shorts in here. And then the rest I'm going to pack in like a day bag or whatever. And so I did already leave 1 pair of shorts out, 1 pair of jeans out, a sweatshirt out, 1 little like exercise outfit just in case. And so this is going to go, yeah, in like a day bag that I'm just going to like have with me. But obviously if I need to get to these, if I do need a sweatshirt or something, I can access this. And then I have a couple more of these. I love these. So these 2 and these 2 are part of like a little set that I got on Amazon. I love those. They're not only packing cubes, but they're compressioned packing cubes. So you can like unzip this one and then zip it back up to compression out some of the air. And so I love those. And so yeah, again, this one's exercise clothes, that one's socks, and then that one's gonna be bras and bathing suits, and that one's gonna be all my underwear. And yeah, so I think right now, let me talk to the camera. Okay, so yeah, okay. So I think what I want to do today is just finish my closet basically. And then I think all my toiletries and stuff, I'm gonna do that in a second video. This is probably part 1 of probably 2 packing videos. I'll probably do all my toiletries and stuff. This is bothering me. I'll probably do all my toiletries and stuff in a different video. And then either in that second video or in a video after that, I'll show you how my car is packed because I don't even know if everything's gonna fit in my car. I hope it will. It should, but it's gonna be really, really tight, I think. So anyway, I think right now what I wanna do is pack like the rest of my clothes and at least think about where I'm gonna pack my shoes and stuff. And then, like I said, I wanna keep several outfits out basically for the next week or so. I want to keep those outfits out so that when, you know, like I'm at my dad's and I'm driving around and stuff, I at least just have that like in an overnight bag or whatever. So just like a couple pairs of shorts and a few shirts and stuff like that. And then put everything else away. Okay, good. Okay. We're not stressed. Honestly, like I think the idea of, hey, like I'm moving out of here and I am gonna be traveling a little bit, but then I don't know where I'm going next. Again, like I wish that I knew where I was going and I wish I was a little bit more certain, but I'm not very stressed about it because I just really do know that God will provide. I know that He will send me where He needs me. And so even though the idea of it is a little like, I don't know, and like I kind of wish that I had an answer, I'm not stressed about it. I'm not stressed about it, at least not right now. I'm not stressed about it. It just is something that, yeah, like I'm not, I don't know. It just hasn't really been my life in a while, you know? Like again, the last few years, I've known where I was going next. And so we're just gonna be on a little adventure. We're just gonna be on a little adventure of Katie's leaving Florida and does not really know where she's going next yet, but God will provide. Absolutely, God will provide. I don't think I'm gonna be living in my car again anytime soon, but at least for the next month, I'm gonna be living out of my car. And so I do want things to be kind of like packed in a way where I can get to them in the car. So I do wanna pack pretty strategically where things like clothes and stuff are just packed in my car good, so I can access them if I need to, and I know where everything is for sure. Like I want to be organized, but then things like my toiletries and my makeup and stuff like that, I want those to be packed strategically so that I can just always bring them inside wherever I am. There's a lot going on, but again, I'm not stressed, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you, God, so much for not being stressed right now. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna take everything off the hangers, and some things, let me do this, hold on. Some things I am gonna have to leave here, like hangers. There's no point of taking up that much space for something that I can rebuy for $15, you know? And so there are a lot of like, I'm gonna have to pick and choose what I'm gonna leave or toss or give away versus bring with me. So hangers, I'm probably leaving, but here's the thing. If I was going to be living in my car on the road, then I would get rid of a lot more stuff. But since I'm almost definitely moving somewhere else into another house, then I might see if I can fit this in the car, you know, because it folds up pretty small. And if in a month or two I'm gonna be unpacking again, because when I'm at my dad's and when I'm in New York, I'm not gonna be like really unpacking, you know? But if and I probably will, land somewhere after that where I do like unpack my stuff again like I did here, then it would be good to have these things, you know? But again, it's more like what really is gonna fit and what's worth the money that I already paid for it and stuff like that. So hangers will take up way too much room. But something like this folds up really, really small, so that might be able to fit in the car. Anyway, let's just start folding some of these and then making two piles. Again, all of my pants and stuff are in this bin. I don't know where I'm gonna put the rest of my shirts. I might grab one of the other smaller gray bins and put all my shirts in there. I do have another one of the bigger gray bins. Again, there is like a lot of information going on and a lot of stuff that I'm thinking about, but like I'm not stressed. I love that. I love when God just like gives you peace about things, you know? Oh, thank you, God, so much. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and these dress pants, I forgot. These can go in with the rest of the pants. What an adventure. What an adventure. I really have not been on an adventure like this in such a long time. But I don't know. I can just kind of tell. Can you even see me? Hi. I can just kind of tell that my Florida adventure is done for now, at least. And I want to go explore a new place. Or just a different place. Maybe somewhere I haven't been in a while or something. I think my jackets, because I only have a couple. So I have one in the suitcase. More of like a coat, I would say. And then I have my leather jacket and then my fake leather jacket. I'm probably just gonna put both of those on the passenger seat headrest and like hang them off. I think that's what I usually do, or that's what like I used to do at least with all of my coats and jackets and stuff when I would travel a lot. And so I don't think that it's worth trying to like actually pack those away. I think I'll just hang those there. I feel like when I'm over here, it's like a really weird angle. I'm sure some of you guessed that I was going to be leaving soon. I have not lived anywhere for longer than a year since I was like 25, and I'm 37 now. I've always just kind of lived in places more temporarily. And again, I used to live in my car and I used to live on the road. And so there were lots of times when I was just living in my car, sleeping in my car. And so I would just drive around the country for months and months. And maybe I would stay somewhere for a few weeks sleeping in my car or staying with a friend or whatever. And I'd get back on the road. But then there have also been several times where I have like lived in an apartment either by myself or with friends or had a roommate or something, or lived in a house or something. I hope one day, and I'm sure that I've talked about this a bunch, like I loved living on the road. I loved being a nomad. Like I loved that lifestyle so much. But the last couple years, I have thought more about like I would really like to get married and maybe have a home base. And yes, I would still travel and go on road trips because I love doing that. But I like the idea of having a home base and getting married and stuff, you know? But that's just not what's happening yet. I'm obviously not married. I'm on dating apps right now. But hopefully one day God will introduce me to my husband and that I will get married and have a home base somewhere, or maybe he'll want to travel with me, maybe. But we'll have a home base somewhere and then I'll, just go on road trips and stuff from there. So like I definitely do feel more like prepared and ready for that. But while I'm still single, I don't really know where I even would want to live long term. I'm not sure. So I'm waiting on either God introducing me to a husband and he just lives somewhere and I'm like, all right, I'll just live there. Or because I'm okay with that. I know not everyone would be, but I am. Or I'm waiting for God to tell me, I want you to plant here, and get an apartment here for long term. But I just haven't like felt him lead me in that way yet. I hope he will soon, but he's not. And so right now we're just leaving here and going on another adventure. Which again, like the idea of it, again, it's not like ideal. It's not my ideal idea. But I'm still kind of excited about it because sometimes we like have to take that first step and then God will show us the rest of the way, And so I think God is really just telling me like it's okay, like your time in Florida, at least for now, maybe I'll come back, but at least my time in Florida for right now is done. And so we're just moving on to something else. All right, so I'm just gonna fold the rest of these couple things and then I guess I kind of want to, not right now, because I have to budget a lot better than I have been recently. So not right now, but soon I might want to invest in a new day bag. But right now let me actually go get it. Hold on. I got this one years ago. I just turned it inside out to make sure that it's clean because I brought it to Charleston in New York a couple months ago and I think I spilled something in it. So I cleaned it, but we're all good. I got this day bag from... Oh, the outside has some sort of spot on it, but whatever. This day bag, I got it like TJ Maxx for, I think, very inexpensive. I think like $20 or something like that. I don't remember. It's by this brand. I don't know. I got it a long time ago, but it's just shaped like this. Like it's just a rectangle bag. And so I'm also going to use my backpack. You guys have seen this a million times as well. Sorry if that was loud. This backpack by Ridge that I've also had for years. This is going to be for more of my like computer, my Bible, more like my important kind of things, probably my vitamins. Maybe I'll put them in here. I don't know. But more like important kind of things are going on here. And then my clothes and potentially my toiletries as well are going to go in here. Because again, this is like I'm packing so that everything fits in my car, but I also still want to have like stuff that I can bring in the house when I'm staying with people while I'm traveling. So at least for now, I'm going to put my clothes in here that I'm going to use for the next like week or so. Well, not the ones I'm going to use for the next couple days because I'm still not leaving here for like 3 days. So, okay, let's decide on the clothes. And then, yeah, I'm going to have at least one more packing video because this one I've barely even done any packing. And this video is 4 hours long already, but that's okay. Just chit-chatting with you guys. And so I'm only going to be at my dad's for like 2 days. And so I'm probably maybe 3 days, but I'm not going to have a Charleston vlog, I don't think. I know I just had one like a month or two ago, but I don't think I'm going to have another Charleston vlog because I'm just going to go there and hang out with my family for a couple days. But I am going to be in New York for a couple weeks. So I probably will have a few New York vlogs, which is exciting, especially like New York in the summer. I'm going to be on Long Island and there's just so many beaches to go to and so many things to do. And so this is a jumpsuit, by the way. You might be like, what did Katie just pull from her closet? This is a silk jumpsuit that I got years ago I love this. I got it at like the fancy TJ Maxx because this is Rebecca Taylor, so this is pricey. But I got it at TJ Maxx, so it was like, you know, 65% off or something. But it's silk, but has these like little hearts on it. Oh, there we go. I love this. But yeah, so let me know what kind of like New York videos that you might want to see. Maybe I'll go into the city. I grew up on Long Island, by the way, so I spent a lot of time there, but I haven't been in the city in like a year and a half, probably. So maybe I'll go to the city for a day or something. Definitely gonna go to the beach. So I'm gonna finish doing all this stuff, and then I don't even know what I'm gonna do next. Most of the rest of the stuff might be in the next video. Well, honestly, most of the stuff I'm gonna do off camera because there's just a lot going on. And obviously, as you guys can tell, when I'm on camera, I'm chatting with you guys and I'm talking with you guys, so I'm going a lot slower. Sometimes I really like packing on camera and getting stuff done on camera because it helps like hold me accountable. But sometimes I just go a lot slower because I'm being chatty. So I'm gonna just leave the jackets there for now because I'm not gonna be folding them. And then in here I have a pair of pajama pants and a pair of bike shorts. Do you say bike shorts or biker shorts? I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer to that, but I think I say both. I don't know. Anyway, honestly, I probably will use the other big bin for the rest of my clothes because I have all of this. And then I have a bunch of t-shirts and stuff. So I can do all the rest of my clothes and probably a couple other things as well. So here's the other bin. Oh, this one has some, oh, I used this one for my arts and crafts before. So this one has like a couple things at the bottom. So I'm gonna just wipe it first before I pack it, but it's like collapsible. There we go. Collapsible, super flat, super flat, super flat. And then you pop it up and there's these like metal things in here. And so you just push the metal things down. There we go. And then it's a bin. And I love these. Oh, this handle broke. I love these because you can access it from the top and from the front, and the front is see-through. So I think these are really good. But I think the last time I looked online, like they don't have these specific ones anymore, which is a bummer. But I will link something similar because I love these. I think they're great. This one is not really staying in place. But once I fill it, it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm just going to wipe it first before I fill it because it had arts and crafts in it, and I might sew that. But then I'll put all the rest of my clothes in there, and then with the extra space, I don't know yet. Okay, all my stuffed animals. Oh, by the way, remember 3 months ago when I gave Bubba a bath? Let me show you. This is Bubba. I have a bunch of stuffed animals. This is one of them. This is Bubba. I got him at a gas station in Montana about 3 years ago, and I gave him a bath, and I was terrified because I was so scared that like he wasn't gonna dry properly and was gonna get moldy or whatever. But I gave him a bath, worked out perfectly, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna give the rest of them a bath afterwards. I didn't. I didn't. He's still the only one who's ever had a bath. And so he's the only one who's also allowed on my bed now. But yeah, so my other stuffed animals, I'm probably just gonna put in a little bag and bring them like that. And then all my books, that's the thing. Here's the thing. Obviously, if you live a nomadic life, one of the things to decrease is the books that you have, right? Get a Kindle instead, okay? But I do love physical books. I do have a Kindle, but I do also love physical books. And when I'm staying in one place, sometimes I tend to buy a bunch of books. And so I probably have like 30 books. But the thing is, I don't really want to get rid of them. And so I want to find space in the car for them. And so, especially for something like books, that's kind of like, I'm going to stuff them wherever they fit. That's going to be like one of the trickier ones because I do have a lot of books. But okay, clothes, I think we're almost done. I think we're almost done with clothes. These hats are just gonna go with the rest of my hats. But again, the rest of my hats are in a drawer in the trunk right now. And I don't think that's where I wanna keep them because I think that I can just stuff my hats somewhere else and fit something bigger in those drawers. Okay, so I'm gonna shut the camera off for a minute and I'm gonna organize stuff for just a second and then I'll show you, because I didn't really pack in this video at all. I said it was a packing video and then I packed for 3 seconds, but I'm just gonna show you something in a couple minutes. Hey guys, it's only been like 2 minutes, but I think I kind of came up with a game plan. And so I just kind of got all the little things out of here. There's only like two little like gem things for diamond painting. That's what I was thinking of. There were a couple of those in here. So I got those out. These are, as much as I was like, oh, I love these, I love these. This side is not staying down. So I just really hope that it does once I fill it. But okay, so that's up. So I'm gonna put all of these clothes in here. Okay. And then again, you can access it from the front too. So I can even like push the clothes to the front so that I can kind of like pull them out this way. So, okay, I have my like sweatshirt, all the stuff that was hanging that I'm packing, and then a couple of my t-shirts. So I'm gonna put the rest of, oh goodness, come on. I'm just gonna put these two in here. And then my tank tops, okay, this one can go in here. This one can go in here. And that one. Okay, so the rest of these are gonna get packed with me. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm just thinking of right now. Would it be better to pack all of my clothes and just leave them all in the car? But like, would it be better to have it packed like I did when I lived in my car, which was years ago, but I remember most of it, at least, a lot of it was just in the trunk. And so I could just access it really quickly, or it was in bins like this. So again, I could just access it really quickly. Like, is it really worth leaving a bunch of my clothes out and putting them in that day bag? I'm not really sure. It might be. It might be. At least for now, I'm gonna keep the things that I think I'm gonna want the next couple weeks. I'm gonna leave them out. So that, oh yeah, you can see, basically goes right to the top. That's like perfect. But that's only one side. So I have this whole other side, but all of my clothes are out. All my clothes are out, except for, again, the ones that are hanging to dry and or the ones that are in the dryer. And then these two piles up here. So I have this pile and then this pile and just a couple more things over there. Oh, I forgot this shirt. Hold on. This shirt is gonna go in here as well. You guys know that sometimes I'm a verbal processor. And so I do repeat myself a lot, first because I wanna make sure that like what I'm saying makes sense, but also because sometimes it like helps me think of like what's the best thing to do. And so it does make sense. Okay, I'm driving here straight to my dad's house. I'm gonna be there for 3 days. It does make sense to have an overnight bag already packed for that. That makes sense. But if I'm gonna be spending a couple weeks in New York, yeah, I could bring some stuff in, not a big deal. But it also might be a little bit better to just have everything packed in the car, and then just when I want a shirt, I just go to the car and grab, a shirt for that day or for the next few days, and I just bring them in that way. So I'm not making the decision now of what clothes I might want to wear for the next few weeks is kind of what I'm getting at. And so that they're not in two completely separate spots. All my clothes can be here. And then when I want to pick out my clothes for the next couple days, I can just go get them from the car. The more I'm talking about it, the more that makes sense. So I might have to pack these a little bit differently then. That's okay, not a big deal. Again, I have a few days to do this, so not a big deal. Okay, so I think this can stay packed basically as it is, except oh, you can't see this, sorry. This one I think can stay packed exactly how it is, except I'm gonna put this pair of pants on the bottom. Okay, except now if I'm gonna put all my shorts in here, they're not gonna fit. Okay, again, that's okay. We're figuring this out together. What else is in here? Oh, all my long sleeve shirts. Okay. Okay, I figured it out. So in here, I had all my jeans and my shorts and my sweatshirts and my long sleeve shirts. I'm gonna take all the long sleeves out and put them in the shirt bin, and then everything will fit. Don't you guys love when like things start to make sense, Okay. And then all my shorts will fit there. Perfect. Yeah, again, I'll leave out, like a pajama shirt and a couple outfits for Charleston, but then the rest of the stuff I'm gonna put in here. Okay, figured it out. And then again, when I get to New York, then I can just kind of decide what I wanna wear. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. I think that makes more sense. Okay, and it's gonna fit perfectly. So all of my clothes fit in these two giant bins, so that's good. Okay, this video is 8,000 years long. So I think I'm just going to end this video here. Again, I will have a part 2 that you will see much more packing. This video is a little bit more like, hey, I'm explaining what I'm doing for the next month-ish and a little bit of packing, but the next video will definitely be more packing. But I do hope that you enjoyed this video and hanging out with me a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being here. I really hope that you're subscribed for, you know, another packing video in a couple days, but then also I'm going to be on the road. I'm going to be living out of my car for the next few weeks. And so again, I'll show you how my car is packed. I'll show you some vlogs on the way, do a couple like little travel vlogs and stuff as well. So I really hope that you're subscribed, and then just to see what like my next adventure is, because honestly, I don't even know what it is. A month from now, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but God knows, and I'm trusting him and he's in control. And so I really hope that you guys want to be here along for the ride and hang out with me. So I really hope that you're subscribed. And yeah, I guess that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.